I'm Rebecca Gabrielle. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Living with Spice. Hopefully you've seen some of my readings before, and if not, and you are new to my channel, then a very warm welcome to you. We're going to do monthly readings for June, and this time it'll be for Aquarius. I really enjoy doing the monthly reads because it gives us an opportunity to see how our life's events are unfolding from over a larger period of time. And this way it enables us to be able to allow things to happen naturally without being too time specific like the weekly readings, because we all move through life at different paces. So the reading is going to look at the events that are coming up, the energy surrounding it. Just keep in mind, of course, that it is a general reading, so it's not going to fit for everyone for all circumstances, but certainly the theme will be probably common to everybody, and you'll be able to use this as markers to remember as you're going through different events during the month. You'll be able to remember, yes, I recall that in the reading, and this is a really good way to be able to respond. At least you will feel prepared for things that are happening or going to happen in your life. Spirit is very much wanting you to learn and grow and use the guidance that's available to you to help you make healthful choices in your life. Now, if you'd like to have a personal reading, you can always contact me. My details are in the description box below, and I always love to receive your support. So if you like the video, please like it, share, and even subscribe to the channel. That way you get notifications. All right, let's get started, Aquarius, for your monthly reading for June. Okay, Aquarius, we're going to start with some cards from this beautiful, colourful tarot deck, just to get a feel for the theme of what is coming up in the month of June for Aquarius. So thank you, Spirit, for your guidance. What is coming up in the month of June for Aquarius? By the way, I use multiple cards during my readings, and there's a list of the cards that I most commonly use in the description box. Thank you, Spirit, for your guidance. So we have a really lovely start to the month, Aquarius. We've got relationship bliss here, which is the Nine of Cups. It really feels like everything is coming together for you in terms of relationships in your life and perhaps a special person. You're in a really good mood. You know, you've got everything going. You're feeling upbeat. You're feeling really in your happy zone, in your wellness space, like everything finally has come together for you. It's a really happy time as you enter into June. Just things seem to be ticking all the boxes for you. And for the most part, I can see that this is what your month is going to be like. However, we've got a little bit of a red flag. Now, it did land upside down, and I don't normally read reverse swords. The Seven of Swords kind of indicates that there may be, in the beginning of the month, a little bit of antagonistic communication between people. Perhaps there is some differing opinions, misunderstandings possibly with people that you're communicating with, maybe on the work front. And usually when this happens, it's usually to do with people wanting to push their own agenda and not being in a sort of a listening mode. Because, you know, when people feel a little bit triggered and they don't agree with you, or perhaps they feel a little bit threatened, then people have a tendency to bite back. And I'm kind of feeling that there's possibly that this might come up for you, either for yourself or you're at the receiving end of someone else or others. So just beware of that kind of energy. And it's more about, you know, if you're prepared ahead in advance and you understand that this is something that could happen, then you can know that the best way to handle that is don't add fuel to the fire. quite often, you know, when someone bites back over something, it's more to do with what is triggering them and where they're coming from, rather than anything. You know, it's usually their business, not yours, is basically what I'm trying to say. So, you know, when we've got a lot of conflict, it's usually a good idea to let the dust settle. And, you know, if it's not possible to see each other's perspective, just give a little bit of time to pass by. And certainly you can always check in with yourself if you are being triggered about something. And, you know, if we're kind of responding back pretty in a snappy fashion, that we can usually know that we've been triggered in some way. So just check your motives and ask yourself, you know, what do you need to be aware of within yourself? Now, I feel that as you're going through some experiences, you're realizing that you have accumulated a lot of wisdom from past experiences, and that's a really good thing. It's a lovely thing to be aware of. You know, the Six of Wands here is you recognizing your own value and the things that you've achieved in your life, which is really lovely. So I think this sort of adds to that beautiful sense of fulfillment early in the month. The emotional fulfillment that you're feeling is the recognition of how far you've come and what it is that you know and what your gifts and strengths are. And, you know, in the realization of that, Aquarius, you're able to take a more confident and calm approach to life. Your perspective is reflecting your wisdom and your experience. You're able to approach situations with more discernment. And so when issues such as, you know, ego and politics and people feeling a little bit stung, when this comes up, your energy is more one of wisdom, of being able to sit back and be the observer and let the sting or the fire pass by before you respond. And wisdom has taught you that, you know, we all communicate in different ways. And so when these situations arise, Aquarius, feel equipped and feel confident by trusting your intuition and how to handle situations, and draw on your experience from past times or past events. So you are feeling quite chilled in the zone with yourself, which is really lovely. You're feeling connected in with yourself, Aquarius, and this is quite inspiring for you, because as you move through the month, you're starting to realize how excited you feel about life and about the next stage. And, you know, the Ace of Wands here, the equivalent of the Ace of Wands, is go follow your dreams. Now is the time. You're feeling inspired, you're feeling good within yourself, your energy is good, you're recognizing your own talents, your wisdom, your past experience. You're feeling like, you know, you're feeling emotionally fulfilled. Things that you're in the zone, basically. Your energy and your vibration is high. And so this is the perfect time for you to really be clear about who you are and what it is that you want in life. So what better opportunity and what better timing? I feel Spirit is saying, just go for your dreams. Step out and go for the things that you truly love, what matters to you most. Don't hold back, you know, use this lovely energy and this timing to make the most of what it is that you want to do. And if that means it's requiring some changes and to step out, then what better time to be doing it? So let's see what else comes out. Thank you, Spirit, from the Power Tarot deck for Aquarius during the month of June. So lovely to see such warm and vibrant energy. Can you see the colour of all these cards? You're really in the zone, Aquarius. You're really feeling quite at one with yourself, happy, elated, inspired. So this is a beautiful time to use this energy to go and do those things that you've always dreamed of. And it may be work, it may be professional, it may be your hobbies. Whatever it is, we best serve the world when we're doing what we love, Aquarius. So just maybe check in with yourself. What is it that you've really wanted to do? And start pursuing that. Start with small steps if need be. Thank you, Spirit. What else have we got for Aquarius for the month of June? Yes, it's certainly we're following this theme of dreams, fulfilling your dreams. Okay, great. So we have the perspective card, which is similar to, I believe, the Hangman. So if you get a little bit of resistance around something, such as this card here, then use this as an opportunity to reevaluate the situation. Is there another way? Is there a better way to look at the situation? So it's a really good idea, and wisdom tells you that rather than respond impulsively when there's a little bit of conflict, take the time to pull back your energy, observe, pause, reflect, and just see if there's anything else that hasn't yet been seen that you need to notice. And you know, if you trust your instincts or your intuition, your inner wisdom will tell you what you need to pay attention to, and that's good. And so I really feel that you're feeling quite self-assured, and so this is an opportunity for you to be your authentic self, be different, just be true to who you are, and know that sometimes we need to take the roundabout route in order for things to manifest well. If the straight on route, the obvious route to get what you want is meeting with a little bit of resistance, then just pause a moment, reassess the situation, go, okay, well, what's another way I can do this? What's another route to get to where you need to go? Because I feel Spirit is saying, this is not a no, you just need to be clever about how to go about solving the problem. Again, using your wisdom of experience. So that's great. It's just, you know, it's going to stretch you a little bit, but it's really great to have the heads up around that. Now we've got, again, 9 of Raphael, making a wish. So we've got, you know, 9 of Cups here, which is like wish fulfillment. We've got follow your dreams with this card here. And then we've got 9 of Raphael, make a wish, dreams become a reality, a joyful time in life. So you're really hitting the mark at the moment. You truly are in your zone, Aquarius. So again, don't waste this energy and this opportunity. When you're really feeling aligned with your purpose, aligned with what's important to you, what you love doing, now's the time to take some action and be bold and think outside the 9 dots or outside the box, and look at things more creatively. You know, the upside down perspective is about us looking at things from a different angle. So yeah, we have the King of Ariel, which is really fantastic card. Like, everything is working out. It represents stable energy and that your plans are all coming together. There's certainly a lot of abundance in this card, and so the King of Ariel represents professional and financial success and using your resources wisely. So again, it would seem that you set your heart and intentions on following your dreams, and you keep that beautiful energy high, and you rely on the wisdom of past experience. You are going to make things happen in the month of June. Abundance is there, stability is there, growth is there. What a very positive time for you, Aquarius. Now, along the way, you know, we sometimes hit a few bumps in the road. So 5 of Michael, Archangel Michael, is letting us know that at some point you may hit a bump or a snag, and that you may need to recheck, is this situation going to match what is right for you? And if that's not the case, then you need to let go of the outcome, let go of attachment to the outcome. So if you're finding a lot of resistance and it's not smooth flowing and you can't seem to get to the end goal in the way you're expecting to, Spirit is saying it may be a good idea to back off. let a little bit of time pass and just let go of the situation, because it might be that that route or that outcome is not actually going to be the best for you in the end. So just keep that in mind, that again, that's another heads up for you. If it's not flowing, let it go, because Spirit may be saying there's something better for you instead. So, you know, always be mindful of checking in with the energy of something. If you really have to push something, then perhaps it's not the right thing for you. Usually, you know, when you're in the zone and everything's working out, there's a flow to it and you just know. But when we feel like we just have to constantly push something in order to make something happen, then usually it's not the right thing for us. So consider letting go and taking a different approach, and you might find that things start to flow again. I think that's going to be good advice for you. All right, let's see what comes from the Wisdom of Oracle deck. Thank you, Spirit. Guidance for Aquarius for the month of June. What else do we need to know? Perhaps around the things that are going to assist Aquarius bring about the dreams and this beautiful abundance. Looking like a very positive month, Aquarius. But some good guidance here on how to handle, you know, some snags along the way. Okay, we've got the TikTok card, which usually requires us to let go of something. Building blocks. A loyal heart, how lovely. Not for you. So it seems like in you manifesting what it is that you truly want in terms of your dreams, it's going to challenge you to really use your ability to discern. So that's good. That's not a bad thing. So the TikTok card sort of reminds us that sometimes timing is really important around the divine timing is what I mean. So again, if there's no flow to the way things are working out, the helpful tip is to pull your energy back, like I was saying before, and don't push that something has to be done by a certain date or a certain time or in a certain way. You know, when we get a little bit overly focused on our own agenda and pushing something, then, you know, we may not get the outcome that we'd like. So Spirit is saying, let go of the idea of how it needs to be, and let go of the how, and just trust that the universe is going to assist you if you trust in the timing, of things, and just, you know, use your intuition as to whether or not you feel the energy is flowing with something or whether you are forcing something. You're certainly, when it comes to following your dreams, you're truly wanting to build your future. You're very focused on setting up a really strong foundation. You've got long-term goals here, and you've got ideas about how you want that to be, and you're thinking about all of the different moving parts, things that you need to have in place in order to build this strong foundation. So if you're thinking in terms of your professional career or your finances, then it makes sense to be focused on the detail and to plan ahead so you know what it is that you're building. Because each of those parts are important, each component is important, and important to you. And we know that you're wanting to grow something that's solid and stable and will last. And sort of, where is it here? Yeah, so looking for stability in a situation is what you're after, and being very mindful of your choices, and so using discernment in terms of your choices and how you'd like things to turn out. We've got the Loyal Heart card turning up here. It would seem that you have a partner or someone that you're close to, that you share your time and energy and space with, is part of you making your dreams come true. And the two of you are very aligned and very supportive of each other. there's a beautiful relationship here, and there's a really beautiful experience of love and support from each other, and this feeling that you're making something together, you're creating a future together. And perhaps that's why you're in this beautiful relationship bliss during June. It's really lovely. Together, it's like two minds are better than one. Two hearts are better than one. And Aquarius, you're really feeling this beautiful synergetic energy and the love and support of a special person in your life. And it's this realization and recognition that you're going together, you can accomplish so much more, which is really lovely. And it's not that it's not the two halves becoming one. It's very much bringing two individuals together to double the energy, to double the wonderful abundance. And yeah, it seems that you're both in alignment and wanting the same things for the future. Now, again, we've got the message coming up about you needing to discern what is going to match your situation and what isn't. So you're being quite strategic, I feel, Aquarius, and thoughtful, mindful about your choices and the right path to take. You know, when it comes to building your future, you're being selective about the blocks that you're putting down, the choices. You know what you want in your partner in terms of being aligned with each other. So with this in mind, I feel that there's an element of decision making happening during June. You're following your dreams. You're in a very good energy space, and you have the ability to bring what you want into reality. Your plans are working out well. The Spirit is trying to guide you to be very discerning with your choices at this point in time. Don't just go for everything. Spirit is, whether it's 2 cards, 3 cards, 4 cards that are coming out to help remind you about how you discern what is right for you. So in terms of your career, in terms of your love life, in terms of building your future, I feel that Spirit is again reminding you to really check in with yourself of what is of value to you, what is important to you. Anything that's going to pull away from what you love doing or take away your energy so that you can't be your best self, I feel like Spirit is saying don't compromise, don't go there if it's going to diminish you from being your best self. If it's going to diminish your ability to shine and have abundance, then don't go there. So I do feel that in this process of you entering this beautiful abundance and creating your dreams, there's still this element of being in a space of discernment and choosing wisely. Yes, choosing wisely for what it is that this is your wishes. This is wishes fulfilled as well. But it really is about choosing wisely. Yes, I see. So to build the future that you want, to build your dreams in all aspects, profession, home, relationships, your sense of fulfillment and happiness in life, all of this is possible for you, but it's really important that you decide. It doesn't just fall in your lap, Aquarius. It's really important for you to discern along the way what is right for you. And keeping in mind that we do need to be mindful of our choices, but there's also an element of trusting the process of all of this unfolding and not expecting everything to happen all at once, because that would not be reality, would it? So I just want to check, see what else. So yes, the Spirit is saying, give yourself the time to create the life you desire. There is no rush here, Aquarius. You do not have to make everything happen in the month of June. It's more about knowing how to create the mini miracles in your life for yourself. It's all available there for you. But you just got to let go of the idea of time and let go of the idea of things having to be a certain way, and allow the divine to assist you. So it's about, again, co-creating with the divine. You know, love and being your best self is all running to the timing of the divine, which is eternal. It's not like a now thing. It's not, you know, we get very focused on our agendas. We're so attached to calendars and diaries and our clock and everything being so structured that we get so frustrated that we actually self-sabotage our own dreams instead of allowing things to unfold naturally. We take the pressure off ourselves as well. All you need to do is trust in yourself and to follow your dreams and to follow that beautiful feeling and to keep the vision. Keep the vision in your mind about what it is that you're dreaming of and follow that. And don't feel that you have to do it the regular route. You know, the perspective card or the hangman is really about, you know, be prepared to see things with a different lens. You know, it doesn't have to be all structured and exactly how you think it needs to be. Let the idea of that go. Just trust in what it is that makes you feel really inspired and truly in love with what it is that you're doing. I'm going to pull a couple of cards from the Psychic Tarot deck. Spirit, is there anything else that Aquarius needs to know for the month of June? In terms of manifesting dreams and discerning choices. Thank you, Spirit. You are truly in a very good space. So if you're open to the energy and you listen, all will be well. There's a moment, Aquarius, where while you're going through this period of discernment, you're feeling the need to check in with yourself in terms of how you're feeling about something. So we have the card that says emotional withdrawal. Maybe an incident happens where it just kind of pokes you and you're feeling a little bit sensitive about something. But truly, I feel like this is not a serious thing. It's more about Spirit helping you to stop and to pause and to recheck what's important to you. So again, when we're being poked and triggered, it's usually because we're not paying attention and we're trying to force something, and so you emotionally withdraw momentarily. But it gives you an opportunity to check in with yourself and just to check in with Spirit, check in with your higher self about what's important for you. So you have a moment of quiet stillness and withdraw in order to reflect. But you know what? It's not a bad thing. It just might be Spirit sort of saying, hang on a minute, just stop here. You need to recheck with where you're going. And yeah, so that's, you know, that's a really good heads up there. But you know what? Everything else is just going swimmingly well here. So we've got the card here, Foundation and Achievements, and you're really looking for this sense of stability and fulfillment in your life. And I feel like this is you're on the way to achieving this, Aquarius. This is the happy life, the feelings of things all being exactly how you'd like it to be, and feeling that sense of security, stability, that your dreams are all coming together, which is really lovely. We've got this backed up with Fulfillment of Wishes card. You know, you're feeling so inspired, you're feeling spiritually connected, everything is flowing for you. You realise you've got access to spiritual knowledge and knowledge that's going to help you achieve your dreams. So, you know, when we have the moments of emotional withdrawal, use this time as your meditation time. And that's a positive way to use this time rather than to dwell on emotions. Use it to choose your feelings. Use it to really come back to, well, what's important for me? Because when you do that, you really tap into this beautiful energy of creating your abundance. But abundance doesn't fall into our lap. We create it. It's when we open our heart and we open ourselves to spirit to see what is amazing and to see what is possible. We create abundance in our life from our energy and our perspective and what we're prepared to notice and what we're prepared to use in terms of what we've learnt along the way. That's how we create abundance. So, you know, as I said, it's not a lottery here where suddenly, bam, you've got abundance in your life. We create it. And when you come together in spiritual union, either with your partner or with spirit, you're feeling at one. And this is the greatest, most fulfilling thing that we can experience. And it's from this place that you can manifest anything. You know, these two cards, it's just like if you're in a relationship, you're feeling at one with your special person. And if you're not in a relationship at the moment, you're in relationship with yourself and with spirit and your higher self. So there's a real sense of fulfillment and being on the right path here. But remember, you've got to keep your energy and your vibration high and really choose to focus on what it is that you love. And the more you're able to do that, the more you can sort of create this beautiful energy and synergy and harmony in your life to have your dreams come true. All right, so we'll pull one card from the Whispers of Love deck for the energy in June for Aquarius. We have Turn on Your Heart Light. I feel like there might be a little bit of romance possibly as well, but again, this is about you being in the zone and really connecting with your heart. Reflect on a time when you've experienced love, and this really helps you to feel love, compassion, and when we do that, we expand our heart, we raise our energy, and we're really in the best place possible to feel complete fulfillment. So beautiful. And I'm sorry, I am going to pull a couple of cards from the Romance Angels deck for those of you who would like to know a little bit about, you know, relationships in your life at this point in time. Thank you, Spirit. A message for Aquarius around relationships in the month of June. Certainly we've got romantic feelings flowing around here. Give your relationship a chance. Time to work on that partnership. And the experience of honeymoon. It's enjoying blissful time together. So for those of you who are in a relationship, certainly you're feeling in the zone. You're feeling the love and the romance, and it's worth exploring your feelings. It's worth exploring your feelings. Really beautiful. So give your relationship a chance. Work on it. Focus on it. Make it lovely. Give to each other, you know. And if there's any sort of challenges, just work through those and know that it's worth doing that. And you'll reach a point where you have really good communication with each other, and you'll realise how lovely it is to spend time with each other, to take time out from everything. And this is part of you feeling that emotional fulfillment and following your dreams. It's all about enjoying blissful times together. Oh, Aquarius, that is such a beautiful reading. It seems to me you're going to have a really lovely month in June. I encourage you to go back and watch the reading a few times, because it'll be really great for you to remember the little pointers along the way. It'll help you to feel prepared as things arise. I'm wishing you well. Have a beautiful month, and I look forward to seeing you at the weekly reads. Bye now.